Are you the typical disaster of a founder I'm going to explain about? In this video, we're going to discuss why some businesses run smoothly and why others run like a 24/7 chaotic nightmare. Okay, so it starts small, a missed payment here, an unclear handoff there. No one notices at first until the team's completely overwhelmed. The cash flow is unpredictable and you're the only one holding it together. This is how operational chaos starts to take form, and it's what keeps good businesses from becoming great. My name is Jody, and I've been doing business operations for 12 plus years straight now, and I've had the exposure to see the deep inner workings of companies from around the world, big and small. Let me be explicitly clear here that this is an industry agnostic problem. It's all the same stuff: broken basics draining time, energy, and money. Let me give you an analogy. Okay, imagine you're the owner of a coffee shop. The first customer walks in through the front door, walks up to the counter, orders his coffee, pays, gets a receipt, waits 40 seconds, he gets his coffee, and then he leaves. The second customer walks in through the front door, he walks up to the counter, he places an order, she pays, but this time doesn't get a receipt. The employee serving her is experienced but new, realizes there's no milk, there are no more takeaway cups, only ceramic mugs. The employee starts engaging with another customer, even though another employee is behind the counter trying to order milk last minute. The owner is away, and basically it's all just a big mess. Let's talk about the third scenario. It's honestly my favorite one. The owner walks through the back door, goes behind the counter, grabs a bunch of snacks, makes his own coffee, and then as he's leaving, he says to his staff, "Put it on my tab for now. These are for my friends." It's absolutely astounding how many founders run their businesses like this. Workflow violation after workflow violation. No accountability, no systems, no consistency, just madness all the time. I've seen this problem play out in design agencies, online services, e commerce ventures, retailers, even manufacturing companies. These companies are run exactly the same way as the coffee shop analogy, but just in different form. It's not just broken processes holding the business back, it's the invisible habits that keep them broken. Decisions that always need to run through the founder. Critical steps that lives in someone's memory instead of a system. This quiet tolerance of inefficiency, because we've always done it this way, starts to break the company apart. These silent saboteurs don't show up on the reports, but they compound over time, draining capacity, draining momentum, and a lot of energy resources. Until they're exposed and rewired and optimized, what these founders fail to realize is that they have successfully become a slave to their own machine. It's always going to be a shit show. It's always going to be hectic. It's always going to be stuck in a revenue range if you don't fix your basic business workflows. Your customer onboarding process, your hiring process, your firing process, your invoicing process, your inventory management process, your customer service processes. Basic, boring crap that feels so small and insignificant. Oh, Jody, I don't have time for this. Every time I hear this from founders all the time. If you're my ICP and you're watching this, I can always tie back your specific business problem to one of these broken workflows. If the problem is consistent, that means the workflow is broken. Think about it. By the way, I help fix workflows for founders. It's a done for you service. Click the link in the description if you're interested. So, more revenue isn't the answer if your operations are already at breaking point. If your basic business processes aren't set up properly, all more customers will do is overload an already maxed out system. You'll create more problems, not more profit. Most ops related issues show up as some form of cash flow issues, surprise, surprise. So let's break down the logic. No accounts receivable system, AR, and no consistent payment terms means that you have no follow-up procedures. Means you're not gonna receive cash. If you don't receive cash, then you have cash flow problems. You have cash flow problems because you don't have those 3 systems in place, right? It's just a loop that goes on continuously. When you start by fixing the basics, you create a ripple effect across the entire organization. By tightening up your accounting, automating your onboarding, and streamlining your workflows, you not only free up capacity on the inside, you make your business look and feel more professional on the outside too. So, normalizing dysfunction, right, spills over into how customers experience your brand, which leads to higher trust, higher repurchase rates, and yes, more customers. And in some markets, you can charge a premium for being just more reliable than others. Okay, so for example, I live in Bali, and there are some companies here that do the exact same thing as their competitors, but simply because they are more reliable, meaning I as a customer have a better experience, right? They dominate the market in their little niche. So, solid systems means there's more reliability. More reliability means there's more consistency in the level of service as I receive as a customer. Therefore, customers are more likely to return, which therefore customers are more likely to refer, which therefore means you probably won't have a cash flow problem. You'd be shocked how much more money you can unlock without a single new lead, just by increasing your repurchase rate and tuning up the machine that you already have. That's top and bottom line growth at the same time. The folks that come to me want to automate the shit out of everything when the fundamentals haven't even been refined. We don't start with advanced systems. It all starts with absolutely nailing the basics. Once that's done, scaling becomes technically achievable and not some buzzword you throw around. Okay, so you can't scale chaos and you can't delegate what isn't defined. And you sure as hell can't automate broken workflows. If you want a business that runs without you, fix the way it runs with you first. Start there, then scale. But if you're a founder and you feel like you're the bottleneck, the next video explains why you're feeling that way.